Congressman Frank Lucas is trying to protect Oklahoma's farmers and ranchers from what he calls an encroaching and overreaching Biden administration.
Alex Cameron has that story from our News on 6 Washington Bureau.
Earlier this year, Gary Gensler, the chair of the Securities and Exchange Commission, proposed a new rule to require much more detailed disclosure by public companies of their greenhouse gas emissions and what they're doing to lower them, raising serious concerns for ag advocates like Lucas.
Mr. Gensler and the SEC says this won't apply to farmers out in the field and on the tractor. I'm not comfortable with that assurance.
Which is why Lucas last week introduced his Protect Farmers from the SEC Act, worried that the required emissions reporting will just get passed down the supply chain.
I'm concerned that a bakery or a packing plant will turn around when they fill out their forms and say to the sale barn or the grain elevator, you fill out this stuff. They'll turn around to the farmer rancher in the field and say, you fill out this stuff.
In proposing the new rule, SEC Chair Gensler said investors increasingly want climate-related disclosures because they know climate risks can pose financial risks to companies. But critics say the SEC is overstepping its bounds.
Gary wants to use the Securities and Exchange Commission rules to enforce and inflict, I would argue, environmental policy.
Lucas says he realizes the window to get his bill through this session is very small and that the president might not sign it even if he did.
But I'm sending a message to the Securities and Exchange Commission that half of what will be the new majority next year in the United States House of Representatives don't want you doing this.
Now, it's important to note that the new disclosure rule has not yet gone into effect and will almost certainly face legal challenges if and when it does. In our Washington Bureau, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.